Hello, welcome to Wake Up and Makeup. My name is Jennifer Woolsey and we are going to do a quick morning tutorial. I hope you're all having a fabulous day out there and I hope you enjoy these quick tips. So we've already gone in with our Belif VDL Aqua Bomb Glow Water. Can you see that glow? There's already a little bit of glow there. And then I primed with my VDL Satin Veil Primer, kind of a double prime today. So if you missed yesterday's live, I did a, good morning Angie, I did a test between liquid on one side and powder foundation on the other, and I forgot to do my check-in. I can't believe I forgot it. I would definitely say that the liquid began to kind of seep into my pores and the powder still stayed like flawless. It was awesome. So today we're gonna do the Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation with all over the face. So, and then I will take a after picture so you guys can see how it stays on me. So I guess before we do that, we better go ahead and do a concealer. So I'm using Cashmere Complexion in shade Matcha for these under eyes, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. So my topic today is how hope can help us through. So the definition of hope is an emotion or feeling with a certain outcome. So are you guys feeling this in, here we are. Oh, I can't even remember how many months. Let's see, April, May, June, July, August. Almost 5.5 months of kind of being locked down and in a new way of living. Are you finding yourself sometimes feeling hopeless? Like, I don't know what to do or where to go or what's okay and what's not okay. Is it okay to send our kids to school? Is it not okay to send our kids to school? I mean, I think that we're all kind of in this state of just not sure what to think. I know this sounds weird, but I think one of the things I miss the most is going to a movie. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but just being able to do those things that we used to do without even a thought, I think it definitely makes you not take anything for granted, like going to church or things like that, like you might have. So if you missed this at the top, I shared that yesterday I did the powder foundation on one side and the liquid foundation on the other, and I forgot to do my check-in, but I noticed that at the end of the day, the powder foundation kept the blurred look and the liquid began to kind of seep into my pores some. So today we are just doing the powder foundation and we're doing it wet. So my sponge is wet, so it's going on kind of like a cream to powder, and I'm just covering the whole face. I'm kind of gently patting it in. Girl, oh, way to go, Alicia. Totally overwhelmed. Good morning, Cindy. Yes, you go, girl. So I think that in a time when we find ourselves sometimes feeling hopeless, I don't know why I can't clear my throat. Sometimes feeling hopeless, or like, are things ever going to get back to the way that we, had them before? I don't know what the new normal is. I don't think any of us know what the new normal is. Tattoo station. But I think that we can be hopeful that there will be a time that things will go back to the way that, we like, that is normal. Like, we can go into restaurants and eat again without wearing a mask, or, go to our favorite grocery store without wearing a mask. And I think sometimes when we begin to lose hope in our goals, in our dreams, or even in our normalcy of life, is when you begin to feel like depression set in. And I found myself a couple of weeks ago just feeling like, is this ever going to end? Are we ever going to see an end in sight that, I can send my kids to school and not feel fearful for their lives, or not feel like I'm a bad parent for sending my kids to school. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to feel like a bad parent for sending your child to school, right? It's just nuts. I think for me too, those brows, girl, woo, you are rocking. I think for me too, we're going to do monopop in corals today. I'm since 6 a.m. Wow, you go, girl. That is awesome. I love that you're starting your day with a power of success. You know what? I'm going to do it regardless of how hopeless I feel. That is awesome. Awesome. So, you know, for me, I think it is a time to step away from the news, step away from negativity in my life. If you've got people that maybe are not lifting you up, maybe they're scaring the crap out of you, or they're judging you for your decisions, step away. Here's the cool thing. You have the right to make your decisions of who you let influence your time. So if you find that you have those kind of people in your life, step away. I'm giving you permission. Okay, we're going to pick up these pinks. We're going to do a little pink here. I'm giving you permission to not let those people influence your mind. Look for positive influences, maybe positive books, maybe talk to a friend that uplifts you and inspires you. Join me here for makeup talks so that we can chat about inspiring things. And focus on the things that you can control. So this is something I've really been practicing. I'm going to pick up the peaches now. You guys, we are going to have a full on corals pinky look this morning. I'm excited to get your view. What do you think? Is that a look you could pull off? So I'm just going now in that bottom part and I'm blending up into that crease. What do you think? Yay! Okay. But you know, spending time with people that inspire you, that give you hope, that help you want to live the better life that you want to live. That's where that hope comes from. Not from spending time with people that maybe are not a positive influence on you, watching things that bring you down. Yay! Okay, I recently had to step away from a friend since high school. She was just bringing negativity all the time. And much as I tried to help, she didn't want a solution to her problems. Charlene, I think we all have those people in our lives for sure. I'm proud of you for realizing that and stepping away from it. And I think that's it, right? Sometimes when people are in their place of sorrow, they just cannot see another side. They cannot see another way. And so they just want to stay in that negativity. And if you can't, you know, sometimes you just need to be a positive influence, but sometimes you have to step away for your own mental health. And so I think that's awesome that you acknowledge that. You can pray for that person, maybe send encouraging quotes or scriptures to them to uplift them. But I think it's important for us to protect our minds in this time. Y'all, if it ain't growing you, it's got to go. That's right, Alicia. Girl, she is on fire. Okay. We're using liquid liner for these eyes. So what are some books, maybe some videos, podcasts that inspire and uplift you? I'm eager to hear where you're getting your motivation from. Who inspires you? Of course, for me, my morning devotions always give me just a little bit of a thought process to kind of take things into perspective. If you guys watch my stories, I usually share my morning devotion up there so that y'all can get that too. I also am there's a podcast that's called Access More, ACCESS More. It's Christine Kane, who is a well-known preacher for women, and Natalie Grant, who's a famous Christian artist. It is an amazing podcast. It's like 15 minutes long. You can find it here on Facebook, Access More. and you can listen to their podcast, but it's so good. They're always talking about like how to finish your race strong and how to love those that are hard to love in your life. I mean, it's a really good podcast. I am using our original Love mascara today. No waterproof, just the original. Still does all the things. It still gives me all the feels for those lashes, that length, that volume. I think it's important too to change up from using that waterproof mascara sometimes, because it can weigh on your lashes. So if you feel like you need a break, it's okay to go back. To your OG mascara. It still does all the things. All the things. Look at that. I just smeared that mascara. Let's see. Jesus takes care of them. Yes. Yes, he does. Jesus, money, family, a trip to Hawaii. Woo, girl, those are some goals. Okay. I'm trying to... Let me show you another trick. If the Q-tip trick doesn't work, here we go. So what do you think about that powder foundation? It's so smooth and it looks so good on my pores and it's filling in those lines and wrinkles. I am loving, it's definitely a light coverage. So I'm loving like a medium to light coverage, especially in the Texas heat, that it's not feeling so heavy or thick. So I'm thinking this may be my summer foundation. I'll switch back and forth for you guys, but I'm loving it. Okay, we're going to use our Love Queen Carnation blush. We're going to put a little color on these cheeks, because I'll tell you something that gives me hope is getting up, getting dressed, and looking my best, even if I'm not leaving the house. That gives me a little bit of hope. So if you're finding yourself living in your pajamas all day long and you're like, I cannot do this anymore, I've got to get out of my pajamas. Get up, get dressed, and do something that makes you feel better. It's okay to take a little bit of time for yourself and to feel better. Okay, we're going to use Birthday Balm in PYT. I'm giving you permission. For some reason, some people think they need permission so I'm giving it to you. You guys, this Birthday Balm, I know I say it every time, but it has the shea butter in it and it just makes your dry lips feel so good. All right, so let me show you the eyes. That is the Monopop Corals. What do we think? The Birthday Balm and the powder foundation. I'm getting in just a little bit. I didn't even have to use my Magix dust because it has that powder finish, that matte finish, and you're ready to go. So find something today that gives you hope and that inspires you. Get up, get dressed, do your makeup, and tackle your day. I want you guys to live a hopeful life. I want you to look for things that are positive in your world. Celebrate those things. Celebrate your victories and just live the best life that you can. If you're interested in more information about these products, message me. I will help you color match. This foundation is the bomb. And always here to help advise and answer any questions that I can. If you enjoyed this tutorial, share it. Somebody else may want these tips. And let me know. Thanks, guys. I'm limiting the days that I wear leggings. You go, Cindy. That is awesome. Let me catch Alicia. One of my girls told me what happens when family is trying to bring you down. I tell them, hey, my family isn't paying my bills. Why should I care what they think? Yes, exactly. You know, a lot of times in business, your family is the last ones to support you. When I was getting started and hustling and working all the time, they were always like, why can't you come here? Why can't you do that? And I was working. But then whenever the money began to come in and they seen that it made a difference for my family, that attitude about my business totally changed. So there's a little tip. I hope you have a great day. I love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.